I brought my agent to my show at the main room.
Oh, yeah? How'd it go?
I bought my dick off.
Farting in regular yoga class, fine. Farting in hot yoga is...
First of all, just want to touch on that. Not fine to fart in regular yoga class. Do you know how many shows I've done with people I didn't want to fucking see? I don't. A million?
All of my bridesmaids are wearing potato sacks. I don't give a fuck.
I wish I was worse when I drank, so I'd stop.
Boy, the dicks I've sucked for literally nothing. Here we go again. Welcome to Slobs!
Oh, yeah.
Hello, welcome back to Slobs. We're here, we're alive. There's all three of us. And for those of you watching the video, whenever it comes out, which is after you're listening to the audio, so I don't know I'm saying that, you might notice we're wearing some really cool merchandise.
We're wearing Slobs t-shirts and a tank top.
We've got shirts and tanks.
This comes in black, too.
And this obviously comes in black. We got sweatshirts. We got dad hats. You like the...
Oh, yeah, the hats.
This was a prototype.
Okay.
This is exclusive, but we're going to have something similar soon. But we have the fun, lady dad, when you go on a nice walk, get your 10,000 steps caps.
Yep.
So check out the link in our bio on Instagram at SlobsPod. And also, huge news in the Slobs family. Susan's okay.
Susan's okay. God damn it. I just got back her reports today. Yeah, it's a big, I cried.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, of course you cried.
Yeah. Are Jess and I still driving across the country to get my dog? Why? So I don't know why she agreed to this. And I asked her yesterday, I'm like, did you regret this? And she's like, well, what was your exact wording? My anxiety's a little. I'm like, why did you say yes? I don't know. But I was like, you'll never need a ride home from the airport. I don't care if it's fucking 4 a.m. and you need to get driven. Guess who's waking up at 4 a.m. and driving across the airport? You can ask me for a favor. You've. And
that was my plan all along.
Yeah.
Is to take one long road trip and then ride on your coattails for the rest of my life. Like, don't forget who drove to Canada with you.
Yeah.
For the next 45 years.
Let's get this out right now so people listening will know this. We are going to be driving and get the fucking dog. So fucking come see Jess and I. If you're in these cities, we're going to be in fucking
Chicago on Tuesday the 20th, Buffalo on the 21st, and then we're hauling ass back after we grab Susan from Toronto. And that Saturday, the 24th, we're going to be in Las Vegas at Wise Guys. So
so we have a fun little thing, but I'm like, fucking come out to these damn shows if you're. And where are you? Let's say our dates off the top so people fucking come see us.
I wish I could go with you.
Me too.
This weekend I'm with Mark Maron in Arizona, and then next weekend I'm in Greenville, South Carolina, and then the weekend after that I'm in Montana with Jessica Michelle.
Oh, okay.
That's right. We're going to be in Bozeman on September 30th and Great Falls on the 1st. So we're all over Big Sky.
Buy tickets
state.
to that.
Whatever.
Oh, yeah. I'll also be at Punchlines in San Fran the last week of September.
Oh, man. There's
Please come to that.
That's great.
There's a lot going on.
It's a great
yeah.
club.
There's never done it. Very excited.
Oh, it's going to be
it's such a fun club.
A lot of driving. So I have really bad diarrhea right now, and I need to get it out of the way.
I am so jealous. I've never been more constipated in my life. I wish we could.
This is a real yin and yang situation.
Me,
Shirts and everything, just opposites.
If you saw what just happened in the Comedy Store bathroom. So here's the problem. I was just in Denver. I'm going back to Denver tomorrow. I'm here for 3 days.
Yeah.
Because I mentioned the last time that Bill Burr may or may not have written me into his movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, may have gone into a movie he had already finished and been like, well, we need to find a place for stuff.
Yeah, Bill Burr most certainly wrote me a part in his movie. It was a rewrite. And guess what? I did very well. Here's the problem.
I'm so happy.
Here's the problem. The character.
Supermodel, probably.
The character was me in my own clothing, named Steph. Supposed to be eating a breakfast burrito and a big gulp, sitting on a motel patio.
I almost texted you to tell you not to do it. Steph,
I ate 3.
Oh
I'm
God.
You ate 3.
I am sick
So
right now.
just for some background, Steph did a commercial where she was supposed to be bowling and eating chicken wings. They were like, don't eat the chicken wings. They're cold. They've been sitting out all day.
Well, they didn't fully say that.
Ate herself sick off of these cold chicken wings.
She's a method actor.
I almost texted you and I was like, that is going to be so condescending and insulting if you text her and tell her not to eat the food. She's learned her lesson and you ate a fucking...
I ate 3 burritos.
Prop burrito.
But were they all in the shot?
You ate 3?
Or did you have 3 bites and then the camera stopped? You're like, well, I'm just going to keep munching.
Well,
you had to.
I was hungry. I had a couple extra bites. But I got the character was a gross
My character
racist
would
woman.
eat 3 burritos.
I was really like, okay, you were rolling, and then I'd be like, and I would take the biggest fucking bite, and it would be dangling out. I kept spilling, and I would eat it off my chest. Like, it was a lot
That's
of burrito.
gonna be so funny.
It's gonna be
can't
very
wait.
funny, but I'm
Can't
like,
wait.
I really am sick right now.
This
Like, I
better
got
be-
home, I didn't eat for the rest of the night, and now my stomach's fucked.
I mean, it sounds like the trash has taken itself out.
It has.
Yeah.
You're
You know?
right. The trash.
It sounds like
Real.
it is. It's like
Hurled itself out
thank
the
you
back
so
door.
much.
It really has, and it's
It
exploding.
was a
out
guest star
my
in
ass.
your butthole, just like you were a guest in the movie, and now it's exiting
coming out?
stage left,
It's actually
exiting backstage.
Backstage is a mess.
Dude, that center door in
Backstage
the
needs to
back.
be cleaned out after this. I actually set an alarm today too to look at my butthole this morning.
Why?
I, on the other hand, oh sorry,
Butthole? Yeah, I, on the other hand, excuse me.
Because I will get into this. I may have a man situation, but I was worried.
Situation, if you will.
I'm worried now that I've been the diarrhea and I have a hemorrhoid again. I'm like, I got to look at my butthole before, because sometimes I forget to look at it, and I need to look
Right.
at it. I got to get the leg up, got to get the little pocket mirror out. We need a little peek.
yeah,
Wow.
Yeah.
Do you guys look at your butthole?
How often are you? I looked at my butthole once and I was like, well, there it is.
I've seen it. I've seen all I need to see.
Yeah, I don't freak. I'm not a frequent observer.
But like, doesn't it change?
I'm not a subscriber to my butthole,
Oh,
but
I look at mine the
I've
same
caught
way I
the
look
show
at a
before.
Costco when you get the monthly magazine.
I don't do
I'm
that
back
either.
there looking at the deals.
if
I'm seeing
everyone-
what's in new.
as if everyone reads Costco magazine.
Nobody gets the Costco magazine. It's in my
I
bathroom. It's my
might.
only
I
reading
don't
material.
think I open it.
It's you and
Oh.
75-year-olds,
I
which is
take
fine.
a peek. They got a lot of new dips coming in. They got new
A lot of new
spreads.
Speaking of spreads,
Speaking of
what'd you
spreads,
see back?
I haven't looked yet. I set the alarm and I have to reset it for tomorrow because after this morning's events, after this morning's festivities
You gotta let
back
things
there,
cool
You gotta
off.
make
it
yourself
needs to relax. I might need to put a cube back there and maybe calm it down. Maybe ice it. It's
Well, ice it to take down the inflammation.
You know, treat it from the outside and the inside. Take a couple ibuprofes, maybe a little bit of hydrocortisone. I don't know, but
This is
whatever you would
nice.
put on your butthole.
This is nice. Okay, maybe
Yeah.
put a little lipstick on it.
Little icy hot.
Ice,
Don't do that. Don't listen.
Yeah, my icy
icy hot will set it on fire.
Yeah, I got
lot
a friend
more
to do it
hot than
once.
ice. I find personally.
I'm gonna go to Sephora and get them to do a
makeover?
on
Do
my
a
ass.
what?
30-minute feature
Point like
glam.
we fucking know what you're gonna
Oh yeah,
say.
put some fake lashes on that thing and give it a whole fucking respin
Man.
because I think
Oh
she
my God,
needs
I
some
totally want to give
eyeshadow
myself
back
a
there.
fake lash bush for Dave.
Just a little. That's so.
Yeah.
I have fake
yeah.
lashes from when you worked at that place. I can't apply them
Oh
to
my
myself.
Nobody can. The hideous lashes that you guys
Yes,
hated.
that
That I
Because
still keep
hated
trying to
them.
wear.
I couldn't put them on. Mine were fucked up the whole time. I had the girl do them for me,
And they looked-
She was like, "This
yeah.
isn't really how it goes," and they were all fucked up. One was straight across, one was curved.
Yeah, I look like a fucking Muppet. Sweetums the Muppet.
You
I had
looked
the,
beautiful in them. You're the only one that it worked
you
on.
looked-
You looked like
I
Sweetums
look
the Muppet.
iconic. I look bad.
Well, the woman who invented them put them on me, and it took
Yeah,
like
yeah,
2.5 hours.
Yeah.
And that was the thing is like in 10 minutes, and it's like no,
Fucking ass in 10 minutes.
No.
I'm not
no.
quadruple jointed.
Yeah, but if you have extra time and you're good at that kind of stuff, they were nice.
they were nice and they were
looked
light.
good,
They
yeah.
looked cool, but
Yeah,
not on
when they were on. Right.
Yeah.
They're like, these should stay on for a week. They were like here by the time I got home.
I blinked once and they were attached to one eye. I'm like, well, that's that. There it is. I'm like, we can't be using this anymore.
They're like, thank you for that's.
But yeah,
Oh, boy.
the onset was very fun. I will say, back quickly to the minus
Yeah.
the diarrhea. I did very well.
Yeah.
That's
I did
great.
very well.
I heard you were at the hit of the set.
Well, I mean,
People
it was
were
only
loving
260.
it.
Well, Bill,
Wait,
Bill
what's
at
the
one
guy?
point.
What's the guy situation? Oh, Bill at one point what?
Bill at one point
Chanted her name.
Tolev, Tolev. It was a one-man chant. Nobody else joined in.
Who
But-
cares?
Who cares? It was the
Bill
man.
I didn't care. I
He's
didn't care.
literally
I
the
didn't care.
man.
I was like,
Oh,
hey,
it's
Bill was
only
chanting.
Bill Burr chanting your name.
Oh,
You fucking
then
break.
it doesn't count.
I
As
got
if it's
really,
not a
yeah.
fantasy.
This better be in major theaters. What is this?
It
is
is
this
going to
for
be major
okay?
theaters, yeah.
I was getting carried around on the crowd's shoulders. It was only Bill Burr who was carrying me around on his
Can
shoulders.
you imagine
Getting my name.
just Bill Burr carrying me around on set? I break that man's spine.
Collapse. His knee went out.
Yeah. But it was fun, and I was just in Denver at this festival. It was very drinky festival.
Having fun.
Sorry, Stasia, I am off the diet. I've been sipping. We've been having a couple wobbly pops.
Wobbly.
Oh, I had the best pizza of my life, and I almost took a photo and sent it to her. And I was like, I had spicy ranch for dip. I literally saw a guy the next day. He's like, "Hey, saw you last night, but you were really enjoying that pizza, so I didn't want to interrupt." I'm
What
like,
a dick.
No, he was right. I was like in my own world. There's like music on. I was like dancing too. I was so fucking happy.
That was your
it's the happiest
MDMA?
7 months. Yeah, it really was.
I mean, pizza, especially after not having pizza, and then it was good pizza. I'm back on. I'm on day 2 of redoing it, but it's gonna be. So what was I thinking? It's gonna be. How am I gonna get 10,000 steps in when we're doing 12-hour days of driving?
There's no way.
You can figure it out.
Yeah, sure. That's what
Or
I'm telling
you can just
myself.
not do it. I
I was
don't know.
like,
Is that I should have held off, but I thought if I rejoin the program, I'll do more than I would do if I wasn't in the program.
Yeah.
yeah.
So
yeah.
like,
no, that makes sense.
I'll get 5,000 instead of what I would normally get, which is 40.
Well, yeah, and
Yeah.
you're in
Just
a
plain.
weird situation, and it's temporary.
Yeah, it's it's going to be a crazy week, and then
I made love to a bowl of ice cream recently. It was like the sugar-free kind. I got it, and Dave was like, "You look like you're doing heroin right now." I'm just like, "Shh, shh, shh, shh.
Let me finish. Look away.
what brand? Do you know?
Wait, so what? You got a guy looking at your butthole?
And here we
Butthole.
go. Butthole. I was in
got a guy
Denver.
looking at your
Best
butthole?
pizza of my life. The festival was fun.
You got a guy looking at your butthole.
Okay. So here's the thing. I don't want to get too excited.
I put my butthole on a Craigslist ad.
No. I put a fake mustache on my butthole. No.
It was real.
It is real. I have a very hairy asshole.
Israel.
Israel is the shape of my asshole. This is going to go on for this long, and it's
impossible to
not
shave
even funny at all. This is just a long riff. That's not funny. Okay. I met a man in Utah.
Okay,
I don't know why I thought you'd react to
I'm
that.
ready for the next piece of information.
Yeah. Okay. So he came to my show on Thursday. He saw me on Netflix. And here's a new thing that I'm getting. I'm getting single men coming alone to shows to see me, which is a bit strange. I don't know if you guys get this.
That's how I met Dave, baby.
He was alone at the show.
Yeah,
Okay.
Wow.
wasn't there to see me, but he
yeah.
was there.
But he was there because his friend ran the show. So that's more normal.
He was there to see
Okay.
a comedy show. Yeah.
Yes. Okay. So that's. So this guy was there specifically to see me because he had just recently seen me on Netflix.
Yeah.
Okay. So he comes to the show yelling out immediately. And I'm talking, this is the Thursday night show. Thursday's always my favorite night of the shows, too.
It's like the
Your first
start of
night
the
there,
week.
You start the week, you're fucking jizzed up, you're ready,
excited.
you're excited to do these jokes, whatever. Yelling out. So I end up giving him a nickname. I call him Dirty Joe's. Because on the way into Utah, there's this like Dirty Joe's, like it's their adult like novelty store, but it was like so gentle and sweet. I was just making fun of it. And then he's like, I've been there. And I'm like, the hell, fucking Dirty Joe himself is here. And then I just, for the rest of the show, he was Dirty Joe.
Yeah.
So I kind of squinted at one point to see him and I was like, okay, Dirty Joe wasn't ugly.
Yeah, were you
I don't
like-
hate Dirty Joe.
Let me ask you this. Were you like, oh, fuck this guy? And then you're like, well, maybe I'll fuck this guy.
It was kind of that, but he was wearing all pink. So in my head, I was like, yes, another bi man likes me. And I'm like, yeah, you know what? I've been down that road before. I'll take it for another spin. So I was like, okay, that's whatever. So after the show, he comes up. He's in line. I can see him in line. He's like, hi. He comes up. He buys some merch for me. He's like all nervous. Like, hi, I'm Dirty Joe. And I'm like, hi. He's like, a big fan. He's like, you're really great. And he's like, so nervous. And I was like, okay, thank you. And then he's like, I can tell you one asked for a photo, but he didn't. He's like, okay, well, maybe I'll come to the show tomorrow. And I was like, what? And I was like, okay, bye. And it was like weirding me out. I'm like, now I hate Dirty Joe. I have to leave.
Yeah.
So he slips in my DMs. I'm looking in the other. I'm looking in the other. I'm taking a peek. So I take a peek.
Gander.
He's like, I'm sure you're never going to see this, but I'd like to take you over drinks. Would you want to go tonight? And I was like, at this point, it's like 10:30. I'm like, yeah, I'll go tonight. I'm like, I'm still ready to go. He's like, actually, I'm kind of tired. Do you want to go tomorrow? I'm like, sure. I'm like, sure, he's going to bail on me. I'm like, fine, whatever. Tomorrow. I'm also like, I'm tired. Why would I? I just drove fucking.
You're like, what was I
8
thinking?
hours.
You
I
had the
was so
adrenaline.
tired.
You had the juice.
Yeah, I was all ready to go. I was like,
Yeah.
whatever. I'm like, I have 2 shows tomorrow. It's gonna be late. Whatever. Long story short.
Yeah. It's also the Thursday. You're like, oh, there's only one. There's still time in the
Right.
night. Where,
Yeah.
Yeah.
So long story short, Friday comes around, I do 2 shows, and he's like, all right, let's go out tonight, whatever. So we meet up at a bar after the show. He's super sweet. He's really nice. He's like, he's fanboy. He's definitely fanboy. He's like, I can't believe we're on this date right now. And like, it's very cute.
Immediately called it a date.
You're like, all right, try to.
Yeah, I'm like, try to be cool. And then he's like really like, asking comedy questions. And I was like, okay, maybe he just thinks I'm a good comic and that's it. And
Does he
like,
want to do comedy? And
I'm like, no, he doesn't want to do comedy. He's ex-Mormon, 2 kids,
bad boy.
32.
Oh, a little younger.
A little younger. Kids are not young. Had the kids quite young.
Yeah.
So then we go back to the Airbnb and we have some of the best sex I've had in a very long time.
Wow.
Very long time.
Good sex is
Good
the best.
kisser. Very good kisser. Knows what he's doing down there. I went to town down there. I don't want to tell you. It was insane. It was crazy. And I was like, okay. So the next day he invites me to his niece's birthday. I'm like, well, this is crazy. We can't be doing this.
Yeah, you can't- I can't come to a family event.
It's not going to be a family fucking thing.
Yeah, you just licked my butthole. Maybe.
Sorry.
I don't know what happened.
Sorry.
But
We end up going. I end up driving 2 days after that to Denver. He meets me on the way there we have like brunch at this like ghetto dive diner.
like a dive diner.
It was so
like
scary.
a truck stop.
It was like
shithole.
literally the biggest like in America thing I've ever seen in my life. This guy was like, it's called the one man band diner. One guy is cooking. That's it. One guy cooks. You call in on a phone and you're like, hi, I want to order. Like, it was insane. You call on a phone from a booth. There's no servers. One guy runs the food. It was crazy.
Oh my God.
Some guy behind us
busy.
freaks out. He's like, I'm a Native American. I fought in the war. Give me my fucking steak and eggs now. And we're like, what? And then he gets up and he's screaming at the guy's face, like, I'm like, you hate Native Americans. And the guy's like, I'm the only one here cooking 100 eggs. Like, I don't know what to tell you right now. Like,
That's
it's
the whole
just me.
concept of the restaurant
One-man
is
band.
my dick in the weeds.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's
literally.
what's happening.
The whole theme here is I refuse to accept help.
right.
Yeah.
Right.
Like, long story short, I've said that 5 times, longest story in the entire world. We end up fucking in the back of my Subaru.
Hello.
And now he's coming with me this weekend to the
Yeah, he is.
Telluride Blues and Brews Festival.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
coming
it's
to
a
the
lot.
festival?
He's coming to the festival. He's coming to the festival. Yeah.
This is big.
This is.
Man.
What am I doing? He lives in
You're
Utah.
enjoying your fucking life. Have
You're
fun.
experiencing joy. You met a guy in an area that you are
Never live in.
hanging out in that area, and he's fun and he's cute. You showed me a picture. He's very cute.
Oh, you want to see a picture?
Very
Of course I wanna see a
Steph's
picture.
type too. I'm like, this is
He
your
is my
kind of
type.
hot guy.
He is my type.
Yeah, no, it's like say yes to life. What are you gonna do? Just be like, well, logistically, this would never
like
work
that name,
long term, so fuck you.
A lot of tit pics.
You know what I
here.
mean?
Gotta get through. Oh, excuse me. There's. Oops. Oh, having a smooch.
Oh, a little picture of you kissing.
Oh, you didn't see the kissing picture?
You have a kissing picture? I don't have a smoochy picture with my smoochy smooch.
He took it when I went to Lima.
As
and he
if
took
it's
it.
like, no, I'm gonna be trying to get one. Like, no, just one of us kiss me.
Get a smoochie picture. Here's the thing. I'm
It's very
excited.
cute.
I'm like whatever. I'm nervous. It's also whatever. It's whatever. I haven't. That's why I need to check my asshole because I know we're gonna be having nasty sex all weekend.
And you just want to make sure it's
Gotta
in
make
the
sure it's
clear.
pristine back there.
Let me
There's
ask
nothing
you-
poking out.
I think we've talked about it a little. I know you got a laser beam put at your butthole.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, laser.
What do? You wax? What do you?
I shave. I got.
I've been shaving too, and I'm worried. I haven't. That's the thing I haven't looked is like, is there like rogue hairs that he's not telling me about? That maybe there's like a little like light Christmas tree. Of
Yeah,
hairs that
because look
I'm
at the
missing
shape.
because you try to like.
It's hard again.
Look at the shape of a razor and then look at the shape of your asshole. Yes,
I
there
did
are
think
stray
about
hairs.
using.
Yeah.
You would have to shave off your asshole
Yeah,
to
yeah,
get
yeah,
a
yeah.
close shave.
I know I'm not gonna do this, but I did in a gift bag from Comic-Con get like a Conair male nose trimmer,
Go for it.
Yeah.
and it's round, and I felt like
That's,
that's
the move.
exactly
maybe I
That's
could just
exactly
put it
right.
there and
Yes.
it'll.
Yeah,
Yes.
you know what I would do as someone who's removed my ass hair many times? I would do a pre-shave with just a razor because when that thing gets spinning,
Oh,
it's gonna
yeah,
real.
it's gonna
yeah,
catch
yeah,
a thing
yeah.
or two. You know,
Yeah.
like you'll have it gobble up the loose hairs. You don't want to
Gobble,
send it
gobble.
into the jungle. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It'll rip
Yeah,
your
yeah.
ass hair out, and you will see God.
Or maybe my asshole. Like if I just one
Yeah.
little slip, you know, these little
You'll just
arthritis
wish you hadn't
fingers.
done it. Yeah, you'll just wish you hadn't.
Yeah,
done it.
and
You
that's
gotta
my
do
fear.
a deep,
Gotta do a
deep
pre-shave.
squat or a big leg up on the sink.
I do
mirror.
one leg up, and then I go, and then I do the other leg up, and I hit
for the
both
shave.
sides with both legs up. Yeah,
With
Should we
shaving
take a quick break here?
to
Just-
check our
yeah, to
assholes.
check our
or-
assholes.
Let's check our
All
assholes.
right, yeah, let's
and we'll
groove
be
each
right
other
back.
like cats. What do you guys say?
Yeah, then we'll be right back. And guess what? All our assholes look pretty good. I took a peek.
Yeah, we took a
It's
peek.
probably about a 7 right now.
I'd say yeah. No, mine's it's ready for dinner.
I was
or
told
whatever.
years ago that I have a nice asshole from a man, and it's the only thing that I've really
held on.
held on to. He was a piece of shit, but he was the one thing he said. He's like, you know what, Tolly? My nickname was Roly Poly Tolly.
Well, what
That's
a nice
when you know he's a
guy.
nice man.
Wow.
So you know what, Tolly? You have a really nice asshole, and I'm like, wow, that's the only nice thing you've ever said to me.
Wow.
Yeah,
Sounds great.
But he's seen a lot of assholes, so that's the one thing I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna take this one compliment from him because I think it's real.
Now I'm kind of getting like I don't know
now-
if I've ever gotten any general feedback on my. I think maybe one guy said it was cute.
Cute's good.
But then I like
Your
maybe he was
butthole.
just being nice.
How much reassurance do you need? It's a fucking beehole, dude.
I don't know. I didn't think about it till she said that. And I was like, I mean, like there's people who
Don't get
see it.
insecure because no one's complimented your asshole.
Well, I'm not. I'm thinking both of like. So, and this goes back to what
I've given you so many compliments on your. I'm like, wow, you have such like lush, beautiful, long blonde hair. You're like, wow, I can't think of a time someone's
Said anything nice to
specifically
me?
complimented my asshole. You need someone to specifically compliment every single inch of your body.
No, I just am wondering if it's like hideous, and it's one of those things where they go
no
like,
way.
it's
Bust it out.
tolerable.
There's no way.
No, I just, I'm
If you
thinking
send me
of
a
that.
picture of it, I won't be mad. I'll let you know.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's normal.
All right, it's going in the group chat.
We
I
can
don't
each
know what to tell you.
sketch each other's. By
If there was
memory
something
after
wrong with it, someone would have said something. Men
Yeah.
are fucking morons. And someone would have been like, whoa, are you okay?
Yeah.
Oh, no, it's just I never saw one that was like that. And you would be in your head about it even
That's
now.
true.
Oh, a guy
I
would
think
go,
I'm.
what the fuck?
Yeah, no news is good news.
I just ever since I heard. I don't know if you guys know Jeff Arcuri. He's
yeah, I do. I love him.
I love him so much. He's like one of my favorite comedians, favorite people. But he had a joke where he told a story about having a girlfriend who he's doing from behind, and she had like just a hairy asshole. But like he's like, should I say something? I can't say anything. Like you can't say anything. And ever since then, anytime a man is in the like vicinity of like clearly, if you're getting done from behind, your asshole's probably going to be seen. But when they're really trying to like get touchy and like near the asshole, all I think is like, is it covered in hair and no one says anything? But it doesn't matter.
I think if you attempt to shave it, you're fine.
That's true. They see the effort.
And also, I feel like there's no way you have like thick black coarse hair.
What if my asshole look like the fucking?
Your asshole
If
looks
you're
like my
worried
hair
about a couple
over your
stray
asshole.
hairs, I mean,
I have a
person you're
mullet.
dating is not going to fucking care at all.
Yeah, it's also like, do I want to date someone who's completely
No,
sexually
that
ruined
person
by a
would be
couple
no,
hairs?
This is disgusting. They have hair.
It's also like sex is a little dirty. What do you want? But
While I was giving,
They just
this
want to be able to
man-
get to it.
no, I want to hear this story.
Well, I was giving this man a blowjob in the Subaru, very bright, and I looked at his butthole because it was right there. I took a peek. Kind of nice. I took a little.
Really?
I don't think he knows I looked at it, but yeah, it was hairy, but like in a nice amount of hair, not like very
Not
clean,
upsetting.
very clean man,
Yeah.
Symmetrical?
symmetrical, very scentless cock.
Yeah.
Love a
Scentless
scentless,
cock.
love a scentless
Yeah.
cock.
That's nice, when
nice?
there's no odor.
Like
yeah.
he just showered it clearly. It was nice.
yeah.
Wasn't sitting in a stink even from the
That's
diner. I
good.
feel like I probably had a stink from the diner.
Yeah, the guy I'm with, I'm now realizing it doesn't have like a stink. That's good.
That's very good.
So good that, it's like you take it for granted, it's just
yeah. Then you
because
get
it doesn't stink, so you don't think about it.
Dave's doesn't stink. I've never had a complaint.
There you
Yeah.
go.
There's not excessive hair.
This is not-
no odor.
No odor's
Very
nice.
well
No.
kept.
That's
Good,
great.
good
I
looking
wasn't
dick.
planning to say that, but when you both said it, I was like, well, now I have to say,
We need to know if Dave had a stink.
because if I don't say something, then it seems like I'm being quiet because it stinks. It doesn't.
Also, all the nice things Dave's done, I'd allow it to stink.
So would I.
I'd allow it to
It could have a little bit of a scent,
No, it could be a fucking full SWAT down there of stink. Just like,
flies.
ew. That's when I draw a line. A fly landed on my hand while I was in character yesterday, and I got really pissed, and I went like this, and a huge piece of bacon flew off the fucking thing, because I was like so mad.
Did you stay in character?
Oh yeah, I was like, "Don't fuck with me!" And I was getting so mad. And I can see Bill looking like, "What is going on over there?" I'm like, "He can't see it, but there's a fly," and I'm very upset by it.
That's so funny. You just look like you're screaming at your burrito.
Burrito.
That's incredible.
Yeah. Stayed in character even with the fly. I killed the biggest fly in my house today that I gagged when I cleaned it up.
Really?
It was fucking. It was massive. It was the size of this mic. I swear to God. I was. What the fuck is this thing flying around my house?
No windows
There was
broken
a
this time?
sparrow in my house.
Sparrow?
I didn't realize. No, there was. Oh, I was outside. Okay, so I was outside. I was like pretty hungover after in Denver, and this guy comes up to me and he's like, he books I think a Kansas City Comedy Club. I think.
Oh yeah. Was
maybe,
it Dustin Kaufman?
Maybe I think.
Yeah.
I don't want to be. We're talking, and I was like so out of it, and I looked down. I'm like, I'm standing on a dead bird, and there was a fucking bird right at my foot, and I was like, how did both people not notice? There was
You
a
were
fucking,
standing on a dead bird?
My foot was just grazed to this little tiny bird. I almost threw
Tiny
up.
little bird.
I was like, how hungover are you to be where you can't see a dead bird
dead
under your
bird.
foot?
Maybe it was a live
Disgusting.
bird before you stepped on it.
It was so gross. And then I was like, I'm sorry, I can't continue this conversation. There's a bird under my foot that is no longer breathing. Like, I'm very upset. I couldn't
What if
walk
the bird
away.
would be like, nah, I'm just hungover. It's cool. I just can't fly right now.
This fest was, I'll tell you what, just alcohol.
This was high plains.
And yeah, and I took, Julia and Matt were their friends from Canada. They had this mushroom chocolate. And, I wasn't told
When in Rome?
on the amounts to take of this chocolate.
Oh,
But I took a square. Thought it was a normal square. I eat it. Julia goes, Oh my God, how much you take? That's the worst thing to hear when you take drugs. Oh my God, how much you take?
Oh my God, you ate
Were
a
you
whole
supposed to
square?
take a
We'll
quarter of
score
it?
if you're not.
Yes.
Identify a serving,
I
motherfucker,
ate
before I die.
a whole square.
Yeah, why
and then
wouldn't you?
all of a sudden, turns out baby had to go home. Baby could not be. Well, that's why
But
I
a
got rid of the
square
pizza.
of a normal chocolate bar is a small amount.
That's a small amount.
That's
It's a
the
That's a
normal
piece
amount.
you
reasonable
take to
thing.
be like, I'm going to be
to
conservative.
politely
Yes.
share, right?
Yeah.
Took a square.
would
It was
you
a
not-
big
What
square.
happened? What happened
I
in
was
your
just
head?
like, I realized I was like, you can't be at a comedy festival after party on mushrooms.
Did you like nip it in the bud? You're like, as soon as you realize, you're like, I'm just getting out
Oh,
of here.
well, yeah. Then right away, I was like talking to people. I'm like, I can't. And then it's just like these weird comics that I didn't really want to talk to. They were nice, but the second I saw them in like this weird daylight, and then I was like,
And the
saw them,
mushroom
and
daylight.
the mushroom, and then like a lot of people that weren't flossing, and I was like centering it on teeth. And I was like, ah! And I was like, I have to get the fuck out of here. And like, you know, when you see
Oh, just
people that
looking
have
at
that-
the crust,
the crust,
like
and every
the-
tooth, like the non-flossing crust,
Every
and
tooth,
and
and
then
it's
I
like-
was like, I can't. I'm gonna actually be sick right now. So then I had to leave, and then I went back to the hotel really
I
early.
just don't understand. It's like, I get like, maybe you're not a daily flosser. How does it get to that
No,
point and
it's-
you
that's-
still don't floss?
no, it's a
like,
problem.
how do you not see the first little tiny sign of that and go, I better get in the floss game?
No, immediately.
Like,
Immediately.
how, like if it gets to that point, do you still go, nah?
How do you go to the dentist and they go,
You probably don't.
You don't go to
yeah,
the
there's
dentist.
no way.
No.
I was like,
Yeah.
there's no way they're like,
Unless you have like a humiliation fetish and you're like, no, this is for the dentist. You're like, I mean, like, what do you want a dentist to be like, how do you sleep at night? That's like, I just, it's so gross.
no, it's very gross.
It's, I dated a guy once briefly that like had that.
There's
And
no
chain
way.
smoked. And then I was like, what am I
Well,
doing?
somebody I was screwing recently had that. We both know who it is, and I saw it in the daylight. I was like, okay,
Yeah.
we're out of here.
Where you like
The
realize it
second-
and you're like,
There's
car
been so
crash.
many times where I've seen men's teeth in the daylight and had a fucking 360. Like there's this one guy that my friend John calls coffin teeth because I swear to God they were like individual brown coffins. I swear to God we'd been fooling around at night. Like it was during the pandemic. We were fucking on hills.
no.
Excuse me.
yeah, oh, let's go
outside. I was
outdoors
being
where it's safe.
I was being safe. I mean safe. I'm
We're
in a
only doing it
public
from
hill.
behind because we don't face-to-face contact. Whatever.
And then we met in the day one day, and I was like, I'm sorry. Why are your teeth the woods? Like it was like pieces of driftwood. I was like, I literally was like, I don't feel well. He's like, what? I'm like, I must leave now. I'm sick. He's like, it's 2 p.m. I'm like, I'm ill. Bye now. See you. And then that was it.
It's also like that he didn't go, is it my teeth?
Yeah.
Like they didn't go, is it the teeth?
Because
Like-
he literally like laughed, and I went,
Oh,
like,
that's
right
the
at
worst.
them, like directly at them.
It feels like anytime you notice anything about someone, immediately that becomes the thing that they like keep shoving at you. Like,
Oh yeah.
people like the moment I realize someone has bad breath, all of a sudden they're this close to my face,
And they're
I'm like,
Yeah, they laugh like that. out
like
of
I didn't
nowhere.
even say
You're like-
anything funny.
Yeah,
They're just like,
yeah, that's exactly
like
how it is.
my dad just passed away.
Yeah, and you're like, this
like
is
in
not
your nose. You're
yeah.
like, what's
No, it's so gross.
like why? I
It's-
also
teeth are making me sick. I'm having a big problem with people with teeth. I keep going on about it, but I'm like,
make a little bit of an effort.
it's disgusting. Also, if you're an older man, both of these men I'm referring to were older, you got it. At what point are you not realizing that your teeth are all you have left?
You have to floss. It's not optional.
Yeah, no one's coming at you for your bod anymore, bud. You better get a good smile.
No.
When I think about my rock bottom and I think about how I used to like get drunk and sleep with people I wouldn't have slept with if I wasn't drunk, I see the same set of teeth every time.
No.
I
All
remember
you see is
waking
the
up
mouth.
and just the revulsion at myself because of him, and then leaving, figuring out where I was. Yeah, I'll never forget it.
He was a teeth breather
That's
too,
the
right?
snapshot of like, that's the snapshot that I see in my head when I'm like, oh, the horrible things I used to do.
You just see the teeth
Yeah, I just see the teeth.
just a chomping at you.
Just a set of like Halloween teeth. Like when you
Want to
put those
get
fake teeth in.
breakfast?
Like those fake British teeth that you always get for Halloween.
And you,
You want to do it in the morning?
let's make love, darling.
I know the exact teeth, and I feel like they're like big gums, tiny chiclets, no
Tiny little
flaws.
yellow.
Big
Yeah,
ones.
big
They were
ones.
just-
Oh, big and gross.
It's not a nice thing to
Out,
say.
out,
No,
out,
it
out of
just
the
is.
mouth.
It's also, I feel like you could have imperfect teeth. You know, it's like sometimes your teeth are bigger than your mouth, you're a little crooked or whatever. But like when they're really, that's the first sign of like you don't care for yourself.
Who cares about crooked? It's the cleanliness. Everyone can wash their teeth. It's simple.
Wash your teeth.
Yeah, wash your mouth with a fucking face cloth if you cannot afford a fucking toothbrush. I don't know what to tell you.
Literally
Rinse
use a
them.
washcloth.
Use your hair, floss your teeth. I don't know what to tell you. It's so fucked.
When it makes a statement, and that statement is,
I'm gross and I'm a pig. I'm a pig man. I'm a piggy boy with coffin teeth, and I hate myself. Speaking of the dentist, I got a crown put on.
how's it going?
It's killing me. Something's wrong. But here's the thing. So I get recommended from 2 comedians, Amir K and Kate Kurzola. You got to go to this dentist. He's the best. I get in there.
Oh, God.
They're pumping dance music like I just got to the club at 4 a.m.
Of course they are.
I walk in, I'm like, where am I right now? Dentist, he doesn't wear a mask. Now, here's a problem. Minus COVID. Don't dentists wear masks when they're working in your mouth?
Absolutely.
Because you're breathing all over them.
That's disgusting. Disgusting. Okay, so he's talking. I can see the shavings of my mouth flying around like you shaved off a tooth.
Right.
So the last time I was
Just
there,
there inhaling it.
he also shows me his TikTok. He said we should collab. I'm like, I'm not collabing with my dentist.
The dentist wanted to collab
He's showing
with
me
you?
his videos. He's like, how funny is this? I've never not laughed harder in my life. I'm like, I literally would have my father open for me on the road than ever have to do a collab with you, sir. You are the least funny man in the world.
Oh, is this the dentist that has all of his employees come out and dance with him?
I guarantee he does. I don't know if he is for sure.
I don't remember who it is, but there's someone I'm friends with regularly sends me videos of this one dentist that like is terrible, but is popular on TikTok. But it's like him and like the dental hygienist. It's like, how fucking dare you make your dental hygienist do dances?
No, that's crazy.
Like, also, I don't want to think about the fact that the person just did my teeth is also while I'm under or jacked up on laughing gas, you're around the corner going,
Yeah.
no, let's do another take.
Scrolling through TikTok going, no, let's use her for the trend. This is funny. So he literally, at the end of it, he like goes to pinch, like he's like joking around with me. Like a weird jokey. He goes to pinch my nose. He goes, oh, can't pinch your nose ring. And I'm like, why would you pinch my nose? My mouth is open. I'm like, why would you pinch my nose? And he goes like this.
What?
Thank you. Arm pinch. And I'm like, what are we doing here? Put my crown on. Let me go.
Don't touch me.
What's happening
Give
right now?
me my tooth and let me be.
A tooth. The nerve is exposed. I'm getting fondled by a maskless man. What are we doing right now? How insane is the arm pinch?
Give me my tooth.
I was so mad.
Imagine
Isn't that crazy?
Man, trapping someone so they can't leave because you haven't finished their tooth.
I'm like, and in my roots exposed, I can feel the nerve exposed. I was like, like it was so odd.
There are certain jobs where it's okay to not be fun. Dentist, doctor, lawyer. I don't need you to be cool.
Yeah, I don't need a
I need you to
therapist.
be very good at the only fucking thing that I'm here for you to do, which is give me a tooth.
Yeah, put a tooth in my mouth so I can eat on the left side again, please.
That's it. I'm not gonna have fun. I'll just finish. Spoiler alert. Let's jump to the end. I'm not gonna have fun.
No.
If I'm at a lawyer or a doctor or a dentist, I'm not here for a good time. I'm gonna do that once I leave your office. You being fun is fucking terrifying. It's upsetting. It takes time away from your patients and your clients, and it's simply irresponsible and fucking obnoxious as hell.
Yeah.
Just be a normal dentist, doctor,
Be
lawyer.
depressed. Be on the verge of ending your own
here's
life.
Have fun after work.
Don't
job.
boot me
Do your
while
job.
I have gauze in my mouth.
your
It's like
job.
us going on stage and literally reading out a fucking sermon. We are not fucking priests. Why would we do a job that's not our fucking job?
I don't know.
Or give someone legal advice, or
Yes.
try to put a crown on someone's tooth. I won't do
Can you
that if you
imagine?
don't make fucking TikTok videos in a dentist's office.
Yeah, it's also, what's your
Sanity.
goal with being a dentist on TikTok? The fact that he asked you to collab on
And
a
then
video.
he's like, follow me.
That's
Are you insane?
Follow me?
Follow me and collab. We should make a video.
Follow you on TikTok.
Are you even a
His
dentist? Is
videos
this
were
a bit?
so bad. He literally did like a duet video with when Kanye dropped his tooth out in some interview. He's like, look how funny this is. And like Kanye's tooth falls out.
Are
and
you showing me a video of someone's tooth falling
Yes.
out?
And then him reacting going, whoa, did your tooth just fall out?
You're like, are you
I'm like,
Kanye's
is
dentist?
that the video?
Put a tooth in my mouth.
Put a tooth in my mouth.
Yeah, the last thing I want to think about is a tooth falling out. That's what I'm here for,
No,
is to avoid that.
We need a tooth in the mouth.
Anyone being kooky.
I can't. I can't be with a kooky. I can't. And it was like, guess what? The crown is a perfect crown. It looks exactly like my other teeth. I'm not gonna lie to you.
So he does a great job.
Well, I don't know because now it's hurting again.
Oh.
So I don't know.
But if you look at the back of it, it has a graphic of the Tasmanian devil on it because your dentist is a fucking
his
psycho.
signature in
it has a scan, so you can scan it and go right to his TikTok. It has like the bar,
the QR code?
Yeah, the QR code. When I smile, you can see on the inside. Yeah.
Yeah. Just got his whole handle written on there.
Yeah.
It took a second to get into the old gears of my brain,
Yeah.
but
and
that
then
was a
once you
good
got
one.
in there,
Yeah.
thank you.
That is.
It's crazy, and now here we are, and that's that. And I don't know if I can go back there now because I'm like, this is too much.
People are getting tattoos of QR codes now, which I think is fresh as hell, personally.
No, where
of what?
On their
Like,
bodies,
of their
like on their
handle?
back. I can't remember what someone
Follow
did, but
my
I saw one
social
with-
media. Boop. That's crazy.
Oh
Yeah.
my god!
QR code of your Venmo on your fucking ass.
I mean, that'd be kind of fun.
It's funny. It's
That's so
funny.
That actually
funny.
is pretty funny.
On an
That's actually
ass?
pretty
Yeah,
funny.
no, that's great. That's the best tramp stamp ever. Like while you're back here.
I want to get an ass
Speaking
tattoo.
of paying for sex, I had a dream last night that oh my god, and it was like I had a dream last night that Dave confessed that he's been hiring prostitutes for sex, including 5 male prostitutes in the last 5 days. Because in a dream, it's like the camera kind of zooms. You get more information as you go,
yeah.
and your brain just runs away with each thing. So first, I found out Dave was cheating on me in my dream, which obviously is
Upsetting in a dream.
a moment for my brain to be like, what's our worst fear? Let's create it.
Let's see it in
Let's
live
live it.
action.
Why not? Yeah, he cheated on me, and then I found out it was with prostitutes, and then I found out it was 5, and then I found out it was in the last 5 days, and then I found out they were all
They're all
men.
dudes. You're like,
That's so funny.
well, this is all like upsetting, and I can't
Bad
compete
dream.
with that.
I woke up feeling great. I woke up so grateful for the things I have. I was like, oh, fuck, none of that is real. I don't even have to worry about it. I don't have to
No,
solve
no,
this.
no, no.
I don't have
What
to
a-
make a decision.
That would have been a lot to take
It
in.
would have
at
been
once,
a
too.
Great way to
That's
wake
too
up from
process.
that. Yeah.
And our couples therapist is recovering from open heart surgery. So I can't text him and be like, hey, how are we doing?
Yeah, like if it wasn't going well. Yeah.
Right.
Oh man.
Honestly, I'd love to get current whenever you're
Yeah.
better.
Love to touch base. Hope you're
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
I'm having a little bit of a struggle here. Had a
Dave and
bad
I-
dream.
Honestly, Dave and I are facing a challenging time. Dave had sex with 5 male prostitutes in the last 5 days, and he just gave me that information. So call me back.
Yeah, call me back.
Thanks.
See ya.
Hope your heart boo boo is better. But think about my heart. Bye.
You texted me yesterday,
Yes.
last night, saying, "Hey, Nate was in your area." I said the name. Sorry.
Oh yeah. Sorry.
It's okay.
Yeah,
He's your
like-
boyfriend now.
Yeah, he's like, it was in your
I met him.
area. Well, we're gonna get to
Okay,
that. Yeah,
that's
well,
not him meeting you. Doesn't mean he's my boyfriend, but that's
He's your boyfriend,
well,
obviously.
maybe he's my boyfriend. I don't know.
He's my friend. I get a text
You're
from you being
blushing.
like,
Grow
yeah.
up.
You was
I'm sorry that
You're
I.
an adult in a relationship. Oh, hiding it under your baseball
hiding under the
cap
baseball
is
cap. Now
really
we
helping.
Can't see it.
You
He's not
grow
your
up.
boyfriend anymore.
I texted her last night because Nate I don't know what he was even on. I don't think because he's talked about not having a Citizen app, but he saw somewhere on the
Oh,
internet.
I thought you meant he showed up and he was on drugs.
Oh, no. Oh, it was
I
because
don't know
he
what
was
he was
driving
even
home.
on.
That's what it
I'm
was.
like,
Yeah.
What?
I was like,
No.
wait, where did I
What
get the
was he
information? He was driving home to where he lives from my place, and Steph's place happens to be in between. He didn't know that, but he calls me. He's like, oh, I just had to turn off because at X Street and this street there were all these cops and the helicopters circling really low, they're really zoning in on somebody. And he told me the streets, and I was like, that's right by Steph's house.
That's where Steph's butthole is.
Oh no,
Yeah.
it's literally.
And I had-
Steph is
that's
having
why I had to
diarrhea
look at
right
it
at that
because-
ass.
Yeah, and I immediately
helicopter is right in
texted her
there.
and I was like, "Hey," and I went well, Susan's not here. She's not gonna be out walking, but I was like, "Well, let me just let her know."
It
She's
was 12:45.
and-
I wake up from a fucking dream. And in the dream, I was getting followed and chased by a helicopter. And it was because
there was a helicopter.
And then I looked at my phone, and then I was like, is it because the helicopter kind of woke me up? And I literally opened my phone to your text, and I was like, and I go on the Citizen app.
To my text or to hers?
To her text.
Me
Oh,
going,
yeah.
"Be
And I go on the
careful."
fucking Citizen app, and there's a fucking, 2 blocks over, there's a gunman. And there's all these, how people go live on Citizen. So now I'm watching.
Which is ridiculous. People going, I saw
It's
that in the screenshot. I was like,
psychotic.
go live.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
here.
Tell the rest the story.
Yeah, so there's a guy like broke into someone's house with a gun last night, and they had like 2 helicopters circling him, fucking 3 hours.
Yeah.
Fucking 3 hours. I'm like lying there now. I can't sleep because I'm like, well, now what? The guy runs out. He's gonna run into my house. And then this morning I check, and I don't know why I didn't check before because a guy was staying at my house last week, comedian. My damn windows were all open, and I was like, here I am sleeping, thinking I'm safe in my home. My fucking windows are all wide open. I'm like,
Jesus.
what the hell?
Well, I woke up this morning to text him. Her like, there's a man with a gun. Oh yeah, I looked, and she sent the screenshot. But I woke up this morning because I fucking had taken an edible, and I was like, Steph, be careful.
Yeah, and I'm like, oh great, thank you so much.
Because I was texting it to be like low key check on her. And immediately was like,
I text you the screenshot wildly alone, and then I put clothes on because I was nude.
And you're like,
it was
I'm
so
not
hot.
gonna sleep.
Well, I have the
I'm out
clothes
like a
on
light.
now.
Yeah.
You're
Can't be
fucking
nude with
naked, all
it.
your windows are open, and then in the morning you got a text from me about
Yeah.
my stupid dream.
Yeah, that's literally the first text I woke up this morning. I'm like, this is such a fucked up. Everyone's having weird dream, and then I didn't go to
I
bed till
think it's
fucking
probably
4.
because it's fucking hot, maybe.
Yeah.
And people are just having fitful sleep.
Like,
Oh, yeah,
just
you
like
can't sleep like
fever
that.
dreams.
I've been having terrible sleep. I've been having weird
Do
dreams.
you guys not have central AC?
No.
No.
Boy,
You do
I'll never
fuck?
go back.
Oh my god.
Like, I'll suck dick for money if I have to. I'm never getting out of fucking central AC. I will never.
No, it's bad.
Yeah, I stepped into your house today and I was frankly unprepared for it.
Yeah.
Fuck.
It's, I turn it down in the hours they say to not abuse energy or whatever, but like outside those hours,
It's
it's
cool.
nice
Cranking.
bucks.
Yeah. What are you? We talking ceiling fan? We talking side fan? What are we doing here?
I have a ceiling fan. I have a window unit
Okay.
in my like sliding door.
Yeah.
And then at night it's the windows and fans.
I think that because I
And
know
I'm
that.
fucking stark naked 5-starred on my
Oh, yeah,
bed
yeah.
with no covers.
Oh, yeah,
Well, I had
yeah,
one year in an apartment with no AC, and all I did was lay in the bed. It was a studio apartment with like a tiny desk fan just blowing up my
Yeah.
Yeah,
bits
yeah,
all
yeah.
day. Like, just,
I'm stark naked, spread out with a fan pointing directly at me. That's how I've been sleeping.
I mean, I know you and Dave are like in the realm of maybe trying to look for a place together. I would say gift for yourself. That needs to be a hard line.
Yeah.
We're
If you ever move,
We're gonna do it
whenever you
in-
upgrade your place, if you ever move, I mean, I know
Yeah.
you're like holding tight because you got a crazy good deal, but
No,
whenever you finally do
summer's
the
fucked
upgrade, which it will,
it's not going to be my hard line because my hard line is in unit laundry.
you can have more than one hard line.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it makes it harder to find a place.
Not the
Whatever.
valley.
It really does. It
Whatever.
really does.
Get out, just relocate.
Alley.
But they exist, is all I'm saying, and you deserve it, because I can't even imagine now. But I also have had seizures from overheating, so I'm like,
Right.
this is a thing I need to. Like, I can't be like, I'll work it out. It's like, no, you won't.
I don't
Yeah.
mind being hot that much. Like it's only like a little bit of time each year, especially in Culver City where like it's cooler.
Oh yeah, because
Yeah,
you're closer to the
yeah,
ocean.
yeah.
That's
Yeah.
true.
So
Yeah,
it's not bad for that long.
deep in East LA, it's like
No, I got problems. And last night, and then I can't have a window unit because I'm scared a man's going to push it in and rape my warm body at night. So I'm terrified.
Don't
so
you have bars on your windows? Or
no,
something?
and I've asked my fucking landlords 400 times for them. They're like, no, it's not required. So you have to buy yourself. I'm like, I'm okay. Well, this is so annoying.
Yeah.
And there's like a really scary homeless man was roaming in my property the other day, right before I left. Like in my.
you should tell your landlords that you already have a lawyer in the bag for God forbid anything happen. You are going to ruin their lives for
Like,
like
I want
Be
bars.
like, I have all of these documented requests. I have a documented like incident report of like this man wandering the property. I feel unsafe. There are fucking helicopters circling.
How is
around.
it not
all the
There's
time.
a gun
It should be-
break-in right by your apartment.
There should be a
Literally.
requirement that if there's like a certain level of crime, that's not a weird thing to ask for.
Also-
The safety of your tenants should be important.
Also, how big of a piece of shit are landlords when they're like, it's not legally required? Okay.
Like, that's not what I
But
asked
let
you.
me ask you this. Do you care at all about not being a piece of shit? Do you care at all about other people? Do you care at all about being a decent person? Like, I can't fathom how many people just like don't give a fuck
Yeah.
and are will like what do
Yeah.
bars cost to put on a window? Is it worth it to you to know that you're a person who doesn't give a shit about others to not put bars on the windows?
And to that landlord, probably like, yeah, I don't care. I've met only a handful
that's how
of
my
apartment
managers
landlords.
are. I don't expect landlords to be any other way, by the way, but I do want to keep saying that that's vile as fuck.
Yeah, it makes it
Yeah.
almost feel like it's like, oh, you can't become a person who owns multi-unit buildings without being a piece of shit. Like it's the same as like someone who's like a super billionaire. It's like, well, you're not like a great person.
And also
to
the
get
thing
to
that kills
much
me
money.
is like it's
You did
not on
some-
every floor, just the first floor.
Yeah.
Second floor
that's
doesn't need it.
No,
Yeah, fine,
I'm
exactly.
on the second floor. I don't have bars. I feel
No.
safe.
Yeah.
I'm on the third floor.
Yeah,
Yeah, you're like, I could
no one's
shove the
scaling
guy
the wall.
and
No
he'll
one's
fall.
gonna
Yeah.
break into my apartment to steal the stuff to walk it down 2 flights of stairs.
Yeah, no, it's the
The first floor.
No,
Just on the
it's-
first floor
it's
units.
It's also like my golden retriever is not going to fucking.
It's also like
Save, she's gonna
rents are
befriend the
thousands
burglar.
of dollars in LA. You have the money. You could
Yeah.
put bars on the windows every month if you want to.
Yeah.
I know what I fucking pay.
You make
know
so
what
much
you pay.
fucking money.
Yeah, yeah,
You make
yeah.
These
you make
landlords. Yeah.
more
It's
money than you
disgusting.
know what to do with. You're raking it in hand over fist. You truly just
Are
don't
greedy
give a
and
shit
yeah,
about
yeah.
people. You're a piece of shit.
It's the fucking worst.
We're at.
All right, well, let's wrap on that. Fuck your landlord. Don't
Fuck your landlord,
Fuck
unless they're
your
nice,
landlord.
and then that's cool.
And then maybe fuck your landlord.
But if they're a
don't-
piece of shit, fuck them.
Fuck yeah! Don't forget to follow Slobs Pod.
Yes, follow Slobs Pod. We'll announce when we have the full videos on YouTube. We also have merch now. That's in the link in bio. Come see us live wherever we are.
Come see us live, for God's sake.
Follow each of us. Leave a rating and review on the Apple Podcast app or wherever you listen to this if they let you give ratings. If you can't figure it
Shave
out,
your
they're-
butthole
Yeah.
or leave it hairy.
Yeah,
Do what makes you happy.
I mean, in this heat, maybe give it a light trim.
A little.
Give it a trim if someone's going to see it. You're worth it.
Yeah.
You're worth feeling sexy, and you'll feel better if you shave your butt. You know.
Do feel better.
Yeah.
I'm never like, oh man, I wish I hadn't shaved my butt.
Yeah, I wish I had shaved less as a guy's like
Right.
touching my legs. I'm like, I wish I was a little hairier.
Right.
Oh, that's true.
Shave your lips too. Thanks, guys. See you
Okay,
next week.
bye.
Follow the podcast at Slobs Pod. Follow me at Lara Bites.
Follow me at Steph Tolev.
Follow me everywhere on the internet at JMS Comedy.